Welcome to this match on a fine Thursday evening. IVRL, we're here for the Summer Showdown Week 1 with a matchup between Globochem and Rome. Globochem making their debut back into the competitive onward scene. Rome, another veteran team, been around for a while, also with some roster shakeups. I'm really excited for this matchup. Joined with me is Sky Joker. Sky, how are you feeling?
Fantastic to watch the Globochem come back here. I've been waiting so long to see these guys come back into the matchup and play some competitive onward, and I can't wait to see what they bring to the table now.
Yeah, absolutely. I really don't know what to expect. I mean, it's just been so long. There's some familiar names on both sides, but both of these teams are going to be different. Globo today down one of their members, are going to be pulling in a reservist, Solar Bob, who I've never watched. I don't think I have. So definitely going to be a day of surprises for us on the deck here. We're going to be playing Cargo and Abandoned, 2-map format. Abandoned, I mean, brand new map for everybody. So that already is enough of a shakeup. But it's going to be a best of 9. So first to 5 points wins either map. And this is just week 1 of a 5-week tournament. But it's going to be a fun one. I expect a fast-paced Cargo here.
Yes, definitely. And again, a little bit of changes here on Cargo with the denial of the pipeline. And then, as you alluded to, the whole new map. I think it's going to be a bit of a shake for Globo. Being gone for so long, being used to what they played on before. They're no slouches, and a few of them have been seen in pubs here and there. But I don't know. I think Rome's going to have a bit of an edge, as they have been a team playing on these maps as they've been changing.
Yeah, no doubt. There's going to be rust for sure for Globo. I mean, any competitive team coming back after not playing for a while is going to have to shake that off. Things have changed. The biggest one, I think, is audio is so different. I mean, just in the past, 5-6 months, the audio has changed multiple times. That's going to be the biggest challenge, I think, for them to try to overcome, is understanding footsteps, understanding distance, all of that stuff, makes a huge impact. But I think the teamwork side, the gunplay side, the utility, all of that stuff is like second nature. They'll have that in the bag.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to, it's going to change up how they're going to be able to reflexively react to things in the close quarters, which is what Cargo's all about. So I think if those audio changes are going to prove a bit of a shakeup, this is definitely the map we're going to notice it on.
Yeah, for sure. We are going to start with that new objective. That's by the pipeline. So it's going to start off with a kind of a different attack and defensive pattern than we've seen. Globo are going to be the ones attacking first for starters. I think with this OBJ, at least I feel like I've been seeing a lot of defenses that are getting aggressive and taking more chances in the middle, especially in that container 3, container 4 area, just sending lurkers, even more than one sometimes, to just defend that side from the offense.
Yeah, you almost have to, because all of the good meta spots that we see for defense on this north side of the map are all behind the objective. So you either have to be super peaky from behind, or you have to get in front and look backwards or across. So it forces you to take those risky positions.
Yeah, exactly. And you're also so prone to getting smoked out. It's just a very open space, and once you lose that visibility on the front side of OBJ, it's chaos. You don't know what's going on. You don't know if somebody's made it in. You don't know where the attack is coming from. So getting ahead of the ball, ahead of the chains, and just preventing them from getting to that position has been paying off in a big way. And I mean, it's classic Cargo. None of the old parts of Cargo have changed. It's a tempo game. You can play an up-tempo offense and totally throw off the other team, or you can play it slow and methodical. But look at this. No more need for a reservist. Solar Bob, unfortunately, does not get a chance to play with Globo today. We're gonna have...
We have an original Globo.
Yeah, we've got Thunder, Pilot, Mixologist, Izzy, Toast, and Otto on the Globo side. And on the Rome side, we've got Gladiator, Blitz, Barracks, Masu, and Ire Body. A couple of their new pickups on that side, so it'll be probably, you know, they'll be getting their feet under themselves as well.
Yeah, Rome is the roster that Rome is bringing is pretty interesting. Mix up of a lot of different players from a lot of new teams, or at least some recently built teams that have since, you know, disbanded or whatever, and you know, Rome doing a lot to pick up some of those players.
Yeah, for sure. But without any more delay and stalling from us, we're gonna jump right into round number 1. Globo versus Rome. Let's go on the Rome side and see what their defensive setup is gonna look like.
Big ol' welcome back to Globochem, to the competitive scene.
Early shots onto Varix. They know that he's there. And he is kind of holding on there. Gladiator with some early utility being tossed out. Tosses a frag, but Globo's not quite there yet. They're still holding back in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is old Globo. The old setup, look around, find the picks. This is not the standard attack you see from teams right now.
Yeah, they're just feeling themselves out, feeling out this Rome team, see if they're going to bring some aggression. Rome is really not. Rome has opted to not take that middle line at all. They're all holding back behind objective. Another frag comes out, still quite far away from any offensive players. Look at this spot from...
Now Thunder Pilot coming up.
Look at where Gladiator's sitting, just out in the open, poised to take out anybody coming over on that east side. But Toast finds that first pick.
Is down, though. That's going to put Gladiator in a bit of a sketchy situation. But he's going to push. Oh, he's hoping somebody was around that corner. Maybe heard Izzy's footsteps.
Yeah, Globo just moving together in sync.
It's a very coordinated push. You can tell they've done this before. They know how to get through this. Varix picking up a very aggressive Izzy there in the center.
Thunder finds Varix. Gladiator. Nice quick refrag. Pushes up.
Oh, Otto sneaking in through the smoke, though. Gladiator doesn't catch it. Your body coming in, though. Gonna shut that down. And
it's off to Mix. Mix finds body. Gladiator, though, behind him to take it out.
I should have killed that guy, too. What about me?
Wow. Globochem looks so pretty and so strong, but allowing Gladiator to kind of sneak up in the center and get behind them, I think really threw it off. And some of those smokes didn't look like they went where they wanted them to.
Right. Yeah. I think, I think 2 of them had to kind of push through the smoke to get to where they wanted to go, which didn't work out for them. I mean, pushing through the smoke is never fun these days. You end up walking out blind into the open, and Gladiator kind of really played some guerrilla warfare in the middle there. He pushed to get the frag onto Thunder, and then was behind them. Kind of a late, you know, like we were talking earlier, they didn't take the middle early. He chose to take it late, which was definitely a bit of a shakeup.
Just the push out of the center was a little too staggered, so they allowed themselves to get picked off without refrag abilities, and I think that's what hurt them the most. But that's just a little bit of rust to shake off. I think Globo is doing good on the warm-up side.
For sure, yep. Hearing from chat that we have some audio level problems. Let me see if I can't fix that. Let's turn up
Is
Joker a
it
bit.
me?
You're loud in my ears. I think it's on my end. I think I've got you turned down a bit here.
Gotcha.
Let's see if that helps.
We will find out in the future, which is going to be their present, which is our past.
Yeah, lots of time traveling going on here. Let's hop over to the Globo side
Caps, they're probably
and
gonna be going for caps. So.
see what they're planning.
Oh, Mix makes it all the way into the yellow room. A really risky push out. And Toast really getting peeky over on the tunnel side as well.
Body rock close, comes around, gets a trade with Toast. Toast still up though. More of a push coming in though. Thunder to reinforce. Maybe try to pick up Toast here. Oh, Gladiator just misses the res. Could have had a double there. Swings. He's going to push the corner. No, he holds off for another second here. Smokes on OBJ. Izzy and Otto crashing.
Ooh.
Quick frag, refrag there. Izzy can't
Little
see.
confusion around the smoke. No. Masu's going to do it. He's right
in
on him. They go.
Oh, no.
Right
Oh.
there.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. Again,
Wow.
what the new age smoke cap coming out. Globo just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, it's just... They were all blind. They were in there, and they just couldn't tell that Masu even made it in there.
No. And that's one of those things like, you know, the current teams, we see them just dumping rounds into smoke now because they
Right.
expect that. Globo was just too worried about their normal crosses. They didn't even think about it.
Totally, yeah.
New tricks. Tricks.
Yeah, I think, you know, you've got to bring some utility and toss it in there. You've got to just shoot at all the capping spots. But that OBJ in particular, it's tough because it's in the open. But
And we're going from one volatile objective to another.
yes, we
Diamond
are.
objective.
We are at the Diamond of Death. As
Probably
Yeah.
the most violent objective in the game.
yeah, it's definitely one of the. It's definitely up there. I think this one Globo will be familiar with. But you know, beginning of last round, you could hear them talking about how Rome are gonna come for the cap. But maybe it's time. It's time for a cap back here.
Yep, yeah. Mesa, we're tagging
Here,
together.
Globo
alright? So
kind
we're
of
gonna
chatting
work
about
on
what they
this
could have
side.
done
We're gonna
differently. Basically shooting through the smoke.
Yeah, and
all you can do.
will be able to, too.
We're looking at a
And a
4-1
much more
split.
aggressive push up.
Yeah, 4 from Globo pushing up here towards Masu and Vadi. Lasers dialed in on them. They're not really peeking though. Is he going to be pushing the tunnel a bit?
This is a really good check and clear, and they're all ready for a refrag. As I say that though, Irvadi's barely able to sneak one in.
Otto and Glad trade on the other side while this push is happening here. Smoke deployed on that corner. Vadi rotates off. More smoke going to be flying in. Blitz with the frag into the smoke.
Revive should come out onto Otto here from Thunder. And they're going to be behind Varix if Varix isn't careful.
Toast pushing in. Might find Vadi. Actually, he's not going to find Vadi. Vadi now flashed completely.
Ooh.
Toast has a chance for a cap here if he chooses to play it. But he's not. Nix finds a frag onto Vadi. Otto finds it on Blitz. They are on OBJ, but doesn't matter. Globo get the kills.
A beautiful synchronized push there from Globo. That's what they tried to do round one. and didn't quite come through in the final moments, but that's what they needed.
For
They
sure.
got the pick and they got the positions.
Yeah, that was a great final attack as well. Toast was on OBJ. He could have capped because Vadi was flashed. Vadi didn't hear him, but chose not to go for it there. But yeah, they get another chance. And here, you know, it's a 3-1 scoreline, but this isn't our normal best of first to 4. This is gonna be first to 5. So Rome are 2 points away from taking a win here. So it's a prime opportunity for a comeback, no doubt.
Yeah, I keep having to remind myself that it's not as close as it looks.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if Rome does another one of those caps, I mean, it's still map over.
For sure. So let's see if that round audio was better. I'm not sure if comments are post delay or pre delay. I don't know who's in who's past right now. Okay, now they're telling
Mama
me
saying
that
it's a little low.
well, one person says it's low, one person says it's good. I don't know what to believe.
Don't believe Mama's old ears.
Izzy with
Here
some
we
juggling
go.
here, early round. Juggling those Makarov mags.
Just practicing for the onward circus.
Smokes fly in early,
Oh.
dropping right on OBJ. Gladiator
Oh.
finds the mix. Izzy with a quick refrag. Auto pushing up a Thunder, swings up, gets Gladiator, and
Wow.
might wreak havoc here, but Irie gonna put a shutdown to that quickly.
Globo was taking all the risks on this defense. They didn't want to even chance a fast cap here.
Yeah, and Otto in a great position to shut down this middle push. He might catch out both Blitz and Vadi if he is able to time it right. Toast also kind of swinging into that smoke. Yeah, they've got cross coverage lines now. Is he going to find Blitz
Ooh.
actually leaving Irie all alone? But he's going to find Izzy. He's got to cross this laser trap, though. Just going to be deadly.
This is not going to be a fun time.
He's taking the
And
one
look
route.
at how masterfully
Yeah,
Otto and Toast got into these positions.
Vadi's taking the one route that he can take. Otto heard it, though. So
Yeah, Otto was putting his hands in the air for Toast to look over there.
yeah, Toast is not. There he is, though, finally.
Nice. That was some great nonverbal communication there from Otto. But they were so smooth in getting into those cross coverage positions. They knew they were up 3. They knew exactly where they needed to be and how to cover it.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
for sure. And that aggression really paid off when they started pushing that middle. Once those smokes came out, they got 2-3 picks, and those early 2-3 picks really turned the tide for that whole round, because then it threw off Rome's offense. They had to hold back, which gave Otto enough time to get into that position of cross coverage across the whole middle. So solid play from them there to counter those smokes.
Yeah, I was going to say, Rome put a lot of effort into getting those smokes in there, and Globo just said, whatever. We can answer back with bullets. It paid off.
Yeah, I think that's the way you want to play the diamond objective, is you want to get ahead of the chains and just try to prevent them from even getting there. Of course, if they expect it, then that's a different story, but that's one way to just make sure they don't even get to OBJ.
And now we're looking at a possible turnaround with Globo on the offensive here. A decently capable objective. Could see a bit of a turnaround.
Let's jump back into the round as we go to a different OBJ now.
Like they make the bags really heavy. Like before, there was no weight to them. And
Visits do seem different, Izzy.
yeah.
Globo's still talking about some of the differences and changing things up as we go into this round. Varric's getting in a really dangerous position here. That's going to be tough to clear out.
Yeah, Thunder pushes out, then chooses to push back. That is such a dark corner that Varix is in.
Gladiator pushing up, though. Oh, I thought he was going to push harder.
Oh, he's pushing now. He takes the shots, falls back. They spot him. He can't stay there any longer.
Oh.
Izzy, though, gonna find him despite the rotation. Toast taken out by Blitz in a nice angle there. Izzy pushing the middle now. C4 goes off. Not gonna find anybody. Varric spots Izzy. Swings out, but Izzy gonna find the kill. Wow.
What a flick shot.
Looking for Blitz next. Sees him. Takes the shots.
The objective.
And Izzy and Blitz gonna trade. A triple for Izzy there. Thunder, Otto, and Mix left against a Sloan body. Mix gonna find him. 3-3. Globo are back on the board.
And there's the Globo with the picks. They had a really nice, solid approach. I think Rome was trying to push some sort of advantage with Gladiator way up there, but Izzy managing to shut that down. Varix was in a decent position to do some damage, but Izzy was just so fast on the reaction. And losing those two people, I think, really forced them to condense, and that's when Globochem managed to push their advantage.
Yeah, for sure. Now we're in a 3-3, and we still, we got 2 points to go.
Wow.
Globo have really picked up steam here. They're getting the picks. Izzy just went on a tear there with, I think, a triple, rounding her up to 5 kills. Tied with Toast as well, who has 5. Great reflexes there in a couple of positions there. Just able to nullify some of those really powerful defensive spots. And Gladiator pushes out, returns back. Izzy takes him out on the rotation. Really good plays from her.
This is just the results of thousands and thousands of hours of doing the same thing. Everything is very well rehearsed. Granted, 90% of that was on an older version of the game with different quote-unquote maps, but the basics are still there. Here we go into the next round. This week 1 of the IVRL Summer Showdown Tournament.
Do you think we can get Yellow Room?
Maybe. I don't know.
Lobo with some questions of what they can and can't get to. Early push.
They're about
Mix
to
gonna
find
find
out.
a double. Lined up right at the diamond. Huge early picks. Toast pushing up to container 1, but Varric's gonna get that refrag.
That's what you want to hear in the first 30 seconds of the round is -2
Thunder gets
as
spotted.
they push the numbers.
Blitz taking some shots. Utility being passed both sides. Lots of flashes.
Flash for flash over here. The offense is almost forced into a defensive hold. Ooh. Great pickup. Called out as a trade, but Blitz gonna get picked back up. Now evening things out to a 3v3.
Toast
Ooh.
did something. I don't know what happened.
Toast did something. I stand
Toast-
corrected. Down
Toast-
to a 2v3.
Toast is now burnt
Toast was
toast.
toasted. He got burnt. Oh,
Lots of smoke
Thunder
raining in on the left
lighting
side.
it up.
Izzy, though, gonna be
Ooh.
taking shots towards, I think that was Varix. Gladiator's gonna be the
Ooh.
one to find the pick. Gladiator rushing onto
Oh,
OBJ.
no.
He's capping.
Oh,
Thunder can't see
covered
it.
by smoke. Gladiator slow capping, but he gets it.
Wow.
Oh, man. The smoke proving its worth.
Wow. Yeah, that's two caps led completely by the smoke. Just did great work for Rome there. Next up, we're gonna go to Abandoned. So, gonna switch things up completely. I imagine it'll be new territory for both of these teams.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really interesting to see how Globo now contend with not just more range, but new range. Something different.
Yeah, and having played Abandoned, just a couple nights ago in a scrim, it wasn't a Volk-sided map. I mean, it's a big map, but it doesn't play like a Volk-sided map, which I really liked.
No, Marsoc really has a strong potential on that map, as they can get a lot of really good angles and they have plenty of cover to move around. The thing that I find with Abandoned is it really forces team coordination across map more so than, some of the other maps do. It's really interesting. I do enjoy some of the dynamics that Abandoned brings out. While it is a huge map, there's still a lot of close quarters.
Yeah, especially, I mean, the quick spawns are deadly. And you're right about the communication, just understanding where the rest of your team is. It's not easy.
Because it's a lot of not only being on different sides of the map, but it's also being on different elevations of the map.
Right.
Quarantine is similar in nature in that you have to coordinate on two sides of the map, but the elevation difference isn't there as hardcore. We will be having a rehost going into the next map. Like the new lobby's up, but they didn't allow casters. What noobs. Oh, you're really quiet, Etch. Like, really quiet.
Classic Windows turning me down,
There we go.
as always.
Much better.
Yeah, it looks like we are gonna be getting another rehost. This time, everything set up correctly.
Yeah.
So while we're here, let's go ahead and take a fly through Abandoned. Let's talk about this map. It's a big map. It's a north to south map in many ways. It's called mini map here. So it's a lot of the attacks are north to south, but despite how this picture looks, east to west is very big. Big focal points are that warehouse in the middle. There's a 3-story on the left of the middle, and those 3 apartments where the OBJ is on this map. Let's go ahead and take a little tour. Fly by. It's a pretty map. I gotta really give it a hats off to Downpour for pulling this back. It's so different from the old Abandoned. I mean, a lot less foliage, but it's a very good looking map.
It's one of the only, if not the only, custom map by Downpour as well. You know, the only one that is 100% from the ground up made by them. So it's definitely a pride and joy of theirs.
We actually got a map of Abandoned in the map with some Russian callouts. Wonder if there's an English version of this somewhere else.
Where's
Or if
our Russian speakers in chat to translate this?
If you want to hop over to camera 1, you can take a look at this. Some portraits as well. I'm sure there's some Easter eggs in here that someone will discover at some point. But let's jump over and check out what the Rome defense is going to look like.
What happens if anyone wins? Like, what happens if they win this map? What kind of a league is this?
No, it's a tie. It's a tie then. It's a tie then.
Okay.
But since we got 5-3, if it's tied then.
Early shots
Oh,
from Thunder taking a
wow.
double. Where?
Wow.
What an
Both
angle.
revives come out, though.
Long shots.
Oh, yeah. This objective, you get very early lines of sight. But Masu's pushing on a gnarly flank here. Thunder and Toast gonna have to shut this down.
For sure, yeah. Thunder. Masu hears Thunder, tosses a frag.
Oh.
Flash too far, swings around the backside. Masu gonna find him. What a great flash. Wow.
Perfectly executed right there.
Let's see if our replay works, and it does. Great. First replay of the day.
Greatness. Mixologist gonna try his luck now on
Oh,
Masu.
another one. Same play.
Oh, no!
Hey, 2 down.
Wow.
Great work by
Ooh.
Masu.
Izzy and Otto, the dynamic duo, working their way up the west side, managed to take the 3-story office building. Now Izzy making her way towards the tank depot.
Oh, is he
Ooh.
gonna find a long shot onto Varix in the apartments? I think that was, yeah. Apartments upstairs. Masu gonna find himself another.
Ooh. Oh. Down to just Otto now as Izzy gets taken down by Gladiator inside Tank Depot. 1v3. Our co-caster sucks and put the teams on the wrong sides, though.
There we go. Auto checking the clock, realizing he's the last one up. He's not too far, though, from Vadi, who might even be hearing this.
Yeah, it's a little far away, but with onward sounds, it could be possible, though he's acting like he doesn't.
Vadi with the line. I mean, Otto is just in the open right now. But Otto taking a really good line. If he can deal with Masu, Vadi spots him, though. And is going to take him out.
I was going to say it's a really nice play getting on the other side of the objective, but they were set up for it. They were definitely prepared for that possibility.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
It was a great defense. It looked strong early on with Thunderpilot picking up those two. It's just unfortunate that they were both downs. And then Masu just playing King of the Rock over there with his flashbangs.
Yeah, Masu just with the triple there. I mean, let's not forget, Thunder took out, I think it was Masu and Glad within the first 10 seconds of the round. Just unfortunate that they weren't headshots. And then Masu's play was 100% scripted. He knew that rock. He had a plan. This might be a new map, but that was a play that he had in his playbook to bring today.
100%. And that play would have gone very differently. If Masu had gone down and they had cleared that rock and gotten behind the apartments, that would have been a strong pinch. That would have forced Gladiator out of position more than likely. Izzy and Otto would have had an easier time getting through Tank Depot. Would have been very different if they had that pressure near objective.
For sure. I don't even know where to put cameras. There's just so much going on here. I don't even know what to watch.
A lot of angles.
So I imagine that rock pass where Masu will be contested again. But maybe Rome has a better play of attacking it. We'll have to see.
Yeah, how does Globo set up a defense on a new map? On an unfamiliar plane?
Vaccine. He convinced her not to get the COVID vaccine, and then she came.
I wonder if they're gonna try taking some of the spots that they found Rome people in.
Let's also point out that Mike Crook has subbed in for Toast here with a trusty sniper rifle. Early shots are ringing towards Otto. Looks like it's the same spawns, but none of Globo going down.
Good old snipes from Mike. Legendary.
Got a strong push
You
up
see
the middle.
Masu just waiting for somebody to try and flank down that same lane that he was in the round before. Zervati picks up Otto in the center with Gladiator.
He mixes up,
Already
pushing
trying
up.
to pressure objective.
Oh, ready forward.
Ooh.
Oh man, they're pushing this middle tank house. If they can deal with Thunder, it's bad for Mix and Izzy. But Izzy and Body
gonna try and flank. Oh. Oh. Izzy just executed that man as Blitz gets the refrag.
and Glad is
But
stone's throw away
he
from
has an
OBJ.
open lane.
Yeah, Thunder not noticing this. Maybe now he is. I
He's
think
gonna
he
rotate
is.
back though. He just ran out and died. He was too worried about the objective. But now
He's
Mix
going
has a
for
long
another
way to
cap.
run. Oh,
Shoot
he
through
just
the
needs
smoke.
to shoot the smoke.
He's shooting,
Shoot
but
the smoke.
Barracks gets the pick.
Oh. He thought about shooting, but I don't think he was going to if he hadn't died. That could have been a cap still.
That could have been a cap, for sure.
But the death comes out. Now we move objectives. Ooh, an interesting one. I have actually yet to see this objective played on a cast. Every time I've casted or seen this map casted, it's been different objectives. I've been waiting to see this one, as I feel like it's going to play a lot like Diamond Objective on Cargo.
I'm trying to find the objective still.
Camera 2.
Ah, this one. Ah, okay. Yeah, this one's got a quick spawn. I mean, this one can quickly turn into, like, you end up playing like 15% of the map if Marsak get that south quick spawn. And Volk have 2 spawns. You can spawn further away from the OBJ, which can shape things up. It's definitely an interesting one. There's a lot of pieces of cover around the OBJ that allow you to kind of flex back and forth and play some guerrilla warfare. It's a fun one.
I'm curious, how far out does Globo play, knowing that there's just so much cap pressure that Rome is bringing to the table?
Yeah.
How condensed do they try and stay on this objective?
And we're not going to get the quick spawn.
I say that, but Rome is actually defending first. First, we'll see how Globo attacks it. Globo being the kind of team that likes to surround an objective before they push in.
Yeah, Gladiator there saying he got too excited and missed that cap. He missed it a couple times. He could have had 2 points there, but lucky break.
Oh.
But might not be a lucky break for Blitz.
This early. Oh. Oh, Masu caught looking the wrong direction.
Blitz here right below, surrounded by Globo members right now. If he pushes the right direction, he pushes the right one, finds Otto. Thunder finds another one upstairs. Blitz still below them.
Another one right there.
I don't know if Thunder and Mike know that that's not a friendly.
He's on the right side of the closest field thing.
But look at this teamwork from Mike and Otto. Mike calling out the shots. Both of them taking them out.
Oh.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful shots. Great synchronization. And the coverage was all there.
Yeah, 4 members left. 2 in the 3-story, 1 in the middle, and Izzy on the also middle right side area. Thunder pushing down. That was great teamwork to take out that couple picks there.
Thunder spearheading the push. Izzy on his side. Thunder with the nice pickup onto Gladiator. And then the Mike Crook snipes right onto Varix. Wow.
That was a synchronized push there. Great work to surround, get that high ground, and get those picks.
I almost feel like Rome was set up for an attack from the other direction at first. As Masu was caught looking the wrong way, Blitz definitely wasn't prepared to get surrounded like that.
Yeah. I mean, Blitz did get one, but Blitz was just... Depending on how that could have gone, Blitz could have gotten multiple and changed that round. Because of how quickly that engagement was.
To see him run away from the building.
Yeah. I mean, because I think Thunder and Mike above him hadn't heard him at all. I mean, they knew Otto was downstairs. They saw Otto go down, but I don't think they realized that Blitz was literally below them. But unfortunate for him to run out and get taken out by Izzy.
Moving into the next round. Now we get to see how Globochem play the defense.
And now I think we are going to get the faster spawn. I think this is the fast one. Maybe there's a faster one.
I
think this is the
I
fast
feel
one.
like this one's closer. However, I feel like the last objective allows earlier lines of sight. Like, we're not going to see that early of engagement like we did in the last round.
That's true.
From this one, just because it's so downhill.
Yeah, there's a kind of a ridge you have to crest.
Oh, as I say that, though, they do find a line in Varix manages to catch Otto.
Yeah.
Just to prove the caster's wrong.
Over to that side. Body here also looking for anybody down the middle. Might catch Izzy. Looking for Izzy. Caesar does take her out.
I killed another.
Globochem almost looks like scattered scattered roaches. They're not quite sure what angles to hold.
Yeah.
And
it's
now they're
just-
caught in some very peculiar positions here. This is not where you want to be on this objective.
They've really lost that front side of that OBJ, but the brunt of the attack is coming from the side they're defending. As long as they can just kind of hold some of their positions and not rotate, could work.
Yeah, Mike Crook looking for an alternate route here. Thunder Pilot getting engaged by Masu from the back.
Oh, but
and then gets shot by
Varix.
Varix.
Wow. Now it's up to Mike and Mix here.
Mix
good.
has a really good coverage on the cross, but Mike has so many directions to look.
Mix sees Glad. Glad tucks down. Glad putting shots back. Varric's gonna take him out though. Can Mix get the kill onto Glad? He's looking. He finds one. He's gonna look for the next one. He finds a second one. He's got to deal with 3 more left. Vadi pushing out to OBJ. Mix is surrounded. But Vadi's here. Mix finds another. Vadi's here though. He's
Body's
capping.
there.
He's gonna get it if
Yeah,
Mix
he
can't get it
doesn't
fast
know.
enough.
Mix
He
doesn't know he
can't.
can cap on the other side. He tries for the flashbang. Oh, he finds the kill though.
Good try.
Oh,
Good try
man.
by Mix, man.
I feel like Globo had an idea of where they wanted to be, but soon realized they couldn't get to that idea and just got caught in the
Yeah.
worst positions.
That's the thing about this map, right? If you don't get into those early spots, or if you don't get into good positions, you don't have many opportunities to rotate. You know, it's a bit like Downfall in that sense, because you can't rotate depending on the OBJ, of course, but there are kind of these large swaths of open ground that you have to cover. So definitely got caught off guard there.
I think the biggest dynamic you have to deal with on this map that you don't really deal with on a lot of other maps is the fact that they could spawn. The different spawns are 180 degrees in
Yeah.
either direction. Normally, when you have multiple spawns for Marsoc, they're still in front of Volk. They just have to
Right.
look, degrees to the left or right, but they're somewhere in front on a corner of the map. In this case, you're in the middle of 2 different spawns. And
Yeah,
you
you're
have
like in
to
a valley,
plan
basically. You're in a
90
valley,
degrees.
and you can be attacked from either side of that valley. How do you set up a defense that can
Exactly.
defend from both sides? It's very tough.
A great spot to look at one side could be completely exposed to the other side. Very
Yeah.
hard to plan for.
I got stuck on something, but no longer am I stuck. Great.
We're professionals, guys.
It's okay. Let's just say the drone got caught in something.
Oh,
Sue with a quick early pick. Spots Mix. Mix is only down though.
Lobo's essentially stuck in their spawn.
Yeah, whoever that, Blitz, watch the beach side.
They've been called out. The entire Rome defense knows exactly where to look now. It's going to be hard to get out of this.
Yeah, I think the route would be to go through that left side rocks, or sorry, east side rocks, or go to the beach where there aren't those long sight lines. But I mean, if they can get some long sightline picks of their own, could help out. But it's gonna be tough. It looks like the brunt is gonna come from that east side rock valley, rock cave, maybe rock tunnel. Rock tunnel. There we go. That makes sense.
That's how professionals work.
Masu peeks every once in a while. This might be a pick for Mike Crook, but Mike Crook actually spots Blitz first, so he's dialed in on that side.
Come on, peek again, bitch.
Keeping up with the Thunder mixed duo over here on the east side. Auto binding. Threw it up on 2, though.
There we go. Got up to them. Yeah, looks like everybody's gonna take the rock
Oh.
tunnel. All 5. The
They
safest
realized
approach.
Thunder and Mix made it, so
Yeah, it's the safest approach here.
they might
so-
as well try it.
I mean, they're very close to this tank house, so they could stage a quick attack at this point.
I don't think Rome realizes that that was a hole that they could sneak through because they're still looking around out in their
Yeah.
spawn. Gladiator is ready for the possibility, though, along with the Iravati just kind of chilling with Varix on the cross coverage.
Yeah, Mike also catching up. They're all here. They're just a building away from attacking the objective. This is gonna be, it's gonna be quick, I think. Another 30 seconds, a push will happen, I imagine.
This is almost a peacekeeper-like approach here as the full team kind of coagulates towards the objective.
Makes an auto kind of staggered with the 2-man push up front. Pushing up, no resistance quite yet. They're quite in sync. They're doing really well right now, staying
Yeah,
in
I'm
sync.
really liking that.
Suppressive fire onto Blitz. That's really important because Blitz has a lot of long angles. Masu running around. Mix might hear this soon. Masu might be trying to get behind him. Mix does hear it. He's
Seeing
looking
Otto
that way.
trying to set up a pinch.
Oh, Mix is so close to seeing Masu. Spots him, takes him
Oh.
out. Is he pushing in next?
Is he going in? Oh,
One in main hangar, south side.
Nice smoke through the
Ooh.
window.
beautiful smoke.
Blocks out Vadi completely. He is trapped there. Or blind. Another flash flies in.
They are essentially surrounded. Blitz is going to be a key hold here to try and hold down this west side. Oh,
Barracks takes out Mix. Mike Crook finally gets that kill onto that 3rd-story defender. Izzy,
still
though,
gets
is
call
gonna...
outs, no.
Izzy pushes in, finds
Oh.
Gladiator. Little late in
She
catching
can
that.
tap
Looks
from
for...
down below, but I don't think she knows that.
Varix finds that kill. Mike and Vadi gonna trade. 2 left on Globo. Varix coming for the res. Mike not dead.
2v1, kill him. 2v1, me and you.
Oh, this is a great position for Otto to catch any rotating Rome members. Just
He finds
like that.
one. Like you just said. They have a wrong kill count. They think that Masu's kill was a full kill, but it was only a down, so it's not a 1v1. It is a 2v1.
Thunder really far away, though, with 60 seconds. He needs to get with Otto and work this team.
Push together.
Yeah,
Otto
Otto
makes
just
the call out to push together.
Yeah, Otto knows it. They got to sync up here. Thunder's got to catch up, and he's almost there. He's like 10 seconds behind. Otto pushing in. Smoke's gonna roll a little outside of OBJ. Otto pushing in. This is gonna be pivotal right here. This is gonna decide the round. A flash comes out, gonna catch Otto.
Oh.
Varric swings out. Thunder's not there to help.
Otto with the
Now
map
he is.
knowledge to get around the corner. Oh,
Thunder hears that. Now he's gonna come on a hunt for Varix. Can he look? Will he look left?
no, he's not
He's
looking
not
the
gonna
wrong
look
way.
left. Varix is gonna find him in the
Oh.
back. And that is the map and the
man.
series for Rome. What looked to be a great Globochem attack. Just couldn't close it out.
Wow. What a remarkable few rounds.
I've enjoyed all of the Abandoned I've watched so far. It's very different from other maps. There's a lot of interesting spots and angles. I can't wait to see what, multiple weeks of Abandoned will look like, because I think it's a map that we'll keep learning new things about.
Yeah, and as you said, it is not Volk-sided. Again, with the possibility of 180-degree spawns, all the potential for surrounding due to different elevations and coverage. It's both ways.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of like Snowpeak in that regard. With Snowpeak has a couple OBJs that are Marsoc friendly depending on spawn and whatnot. It definitely feels like that in many ways. and I liked it. I like that a lot. I like big maps, but you know, Volk Advantage is a big part of that, and you know, if it makes people not want to pick into the map when they won't have Volk Advantage. But if you get a big map that is balanced for both sides, it's gonna get played a lot more, and can't wait to see that. It's been a lot of fun watching the past couple games in Abandon. But so obviously, I mean, Globo came short today. Final scoreline is 10-4. Rome had some, you know, great caps that helped him out. But what'd you see from Globo? Personally, I saw really good coordination and some good positions and pushes, but definitely some rust that needs to get knocked out. But a couple rounds were very, very good from them.
I think the biggest thing we can take from this is when looking at Globo, you see a lot of old style. You see what worked and what made them champions, and they did great at it. But the problem was it was not adapted for current day like what beginners have done. So beginners and Globo have always played pretty similarly, and that's what's kept them at the top. But beginners have adapted to what is the new onward of 1.8.
Right.
And I think that's what Globo is lacking right now, is that adaptation, just because they haven't been around. But once they find their pacing, and once they realize, oh, smoke caps are a thing, oh, this really aggressive behavior is now a thing, I think we're going to see a quick turnaround. They have the mindset, they know what to do, they know how to play, they just need to implement it.
Yeah, I would say, you know, a couple of weeks and they'll pick that back up. It won't take too long. I mean, today I think we saw that their shooting is not out of point at all. Their coordination is not out of point. A lot of their comms are still good. All that stuff, you don't lose it. You know, you don't lose that stuff when you played with the team for seasons and years. A couple of weeks and I think they'll be back to shredding teams. But
Good ol' onward.
that is going to be the end of this week 1 matchup for us. There's going to be plenty more casts. This is our 3rd cast today. We're working on a lot of kinks. Hopefully this one was relatively smooth. I know we had some audio issues early on, but we're trialing this by fire and just improving as we go. And just keep on working on our tools and everything we're doing here. So if you've got feedback, be sure to send it over to us at the IVRL Discord. And if you haven't joined yet, there might still be a last second chance to get a matchup for this week, possibly. So head over to the Discord and post if you've got a team or if you've got a squad of 5 that can play. You might get a bye this week, might be able to play next week. I don't know, but if you don't sign up, you know, within the next day or so, chances out for the tournament. But nevertheless, I've been your caster Etch. We had a great game today. Loved watching Abandoned. Loved watching some of the plays in Cargo, and loved watching the debut comeback of Globo. Hope to keep tracking them along the journey of finding their footing again. But that's gonna be it for today. Hope to catch you all on another cast later this week. Goodbye and good night.